Hello everybody, I'm Cptn.Canuck and this is part 1 of my guide, Meta Strategy of the 4 position. This video will cover the basics of understanding core lane matchups and getting an understanding of the map that you'll be roaming on. The importance of this will be explained in greater detail in part 2. In order to play the map effectively, you first have to understand the expected outcome of each lane's core matchups if they were to be left untouched. This is hard to get a feel for and comes with experience, but it can be achieved to a reasonable degree at any level of play with some critical thinking about the hero's abilities. For example, in a carry versus offlane matchup, you may see a Razor versus a Tidehunter. This is typically considered a Razor favored matchup. This is because Static Link continually steals damage while the opponent is in range, and Tidehunter has no stuns or mobility spells. Therefore, the expected outcome of that lane is that Razor will steal Tide's damage and use it to zone him out and get last hits. Tidehunter should lose this lane nearly 100% of the time if the two heroes are left entirely alone. An example of a more even matchup could be the classic Queen of Pain versus Puck matchup. Quap has 2 projectile spells, both of which can be dodged with Phase Shift or Illusory Orb on Puck. However, Quap's spell damage is higher if those spells land, meaning that Puck can die quite easily if caught using his spells frivolously. Puck should be expected to win this matchup 50 to 60% of the time, meaning more often than not, both heroes will leave the lane with similar net worth. When you first complete a draft and enter the battlefield, take some time to think about the core versus core lanes in this frame of mind. Imagine the lanes go untouched and try to imagine how these heroes and spells affect each other. The less experienced you are, the harder this will be, but it's okay to simply take your best guess and proceed under those assumptions. If those assumptions are wrong, you'll see it play out and begin to form your own database of matchup comprehension in your head. To begin understanding common matchups, spend time watching high-level pubs or pro games. You'll begin to see examples of these hero interactions throughout, since higher-level players are more likely to be bound by their hero's limitations than by their own play. By studying how each hero interacts with each other hero, you'll begin to get a general idea of how each lane should theoretically play out, barring any misplays or mistakes by the players in your individual games. This will begin to frame your decisions around where you should roam and how much time you should spend impacting each lane.
So now that we have a better understanding of the 4 position, let's actually put it into practice. I'm going to show you 3 games between Navi and Fnatic from the Star Ladder final that we just had recently. And I want you, in the comment section below, to tell me which lanes the roamer should try to impact in each of these 3 games. Whoever has the best answer of that will get a replay reviewed of your choice here on the channel next week.